Anyway, don't be cliche and get yourself one of these,
making this car extremely nimble.
But in reality, it's much more.
We bring them in fresh from Japan, new, used, ex-demonstrator, they're all complied and ready to go.
Yo, we need this car in America.
So if you have the school run at 3 and the Nürburgring at 5, buy this.
Hey, what do you think this is?
I don't know. Looks like another Toyota.
You're right, it's a Toyota Moxie 2020.
So much room for activities.
I have no idea what just happened, but we just walked out as minivan owners.
Suddenly so obsessed with these vehicles.
You can do a lot more with them.
Excess additional space that you're just having as baggage.
I wish I had a car. I wish I had a car. Man, who needs a freaking skateboard when you can have a car?
This truck may look small, including the bed, but this is all just an optical illusion.
どうも、海外の人の反応から日本の魅力を発信するチャンネル、ナビゲーターのハリネズミです。日本車は壊れない。そんなイメージは今や世界中に広がっています。ですが、外国人が本当に驚いているのは壊れないことだけではありませんでした。小さなボディからは想像できない広さ、仕事も遊びもこなす驚きの実用性、そして使う人のことをとことん考え抜いた工夫の数々。私たちにとっては見慣れた軽自動車や軽トラック、ミニバンが海外ではこんな車は見たことがないと驚きの声を集めています。日本では当たり前に走っている車がなぜ世界中の人々をここまで感動させるのでしょうか。今回は外国人が絶賛した日本車の魅力をまとめてご紹介します。それではご覧ください。日本では当たり前のように走っている軽自動車ですが、実は海外の人から見るとかなり驚かれることが多いようです。コンパクトなサイズなのに広い室内や使いやすさを考えた細かい工夫、私たちにとっては普通でもその一つ一つがなんでここまでと思われるポイントになっています。今回はそんな日本では当たり前ですが海外の人が驚く軽自動車の魅力を見ていきます。
I found the best car for a 19-year-old. That's because this is a Daihatsu Tanto, and it's much better than a financed BMW. The first reason is because this has a 650cc engine, so insurance can do one. Another reason is because the front doors open up at a 90-degree angle and the rear sliding doors open electrically. On top of that, the doors are soft closing, and whilst this side has a B pillar, the other side doesn't. Furthermore, the boot floor can be propped up to create a flat floor when the seats go down. And for the first time, your mates in the back are going to be happy because they have a tray table and cup holder and sunshades. Whilst this is a K car, there's still room for large bottles and plenty of storage in front of you and on the passenger side. That's pretty incredible given this weighs under a ton, and it still has heated seats and these fascinating taillights. It shouldn't be easy to crash since it has a reversing camera and a huge front quarter window. When you turn on the car, you have a welcome animation and ambient lighting. And if you don't fancy this colour, there's 7 different ones to choose from. Anyway, don't be cliche and get yourself one of these.
The Honda Beat only makes 63 horsepower. So why is it so fun to drive? Well, first, let's talk about why it has no power. The Honda Beat is part of Japan's K-class of vehicles. That means 1, it's limited to way smaller dimensions than your normal car. And 2, the engine is capped at 660 cc's. Those are the rules and the Beat sticks to them. So for a car with a 13-second 0 to 60, why is it such a blast behind the wheel? First, the Beat is extremely lightweight at just under 1,700 pounds. It's also mid-engine. The motor sits behind the driver cabin but in front of the rear axle, making this car extremely nimble. The motor features the M-Trek system, which gives it ITBs from the factory. It's also very analog. There is no power steering and they only came in manual. But maybe the coolest part, the Beat has a red line of 8,500 RPM. You have to wring this thing out to maximize the power, but it won't even break a sweat. So when you combine all those factors, the math adds up. The Honda Beat is a joy to drive. Throw it on some twisty back roads or the tollgate and it is right at home. Are you going to win any drag races in this car? Absolutely not. But that's not what it's for. It is the epitome of driving a slow car fast, and trust me, it is insanely fun.
Could this be the first EV to actually convert car enthusiasts? This is the very cool Honda Super N. And no, you're not looking at a concept car, you are looking at the real production UK car. It might only have a range of up to 128 miles, and the power may be under 100 brake horsepower, but that doesn't matter. This thing is super lightweight. It's a small car built for big fun, and actually it's full of surprises. Guys, what do we think? I'm absolutely obsessed. This thing is honestly the coolest little car. So around the front, you have got this just super wide and aggressive stance. How do you make a small cute car with round headlights like that look so aggressive? And this purple colouring just looks incredible. But you've got those round headlights which really remind me of the Honda E. But this is a very different car to the Honda E. That was kind of experimental. This, despite looking like a concept car, is actually very practical in real life. Let me show you inside. So despite its pretty leery exterior, the interior, well, it's very much business as usual. It looks like a standard Honda, and at first you may think that's a shame, but in reality it means that it's super practical and everything works extremely well. For instance, you even have the cup holders in front of the air vents to keep your drinks hot or cold. You've got a nice simply laid out touchscreen and also physical controls for your air conditioning and also your heated seats. But here's where this car gets super practical. So inside the back, you even get Honda's magic seats, which means you can fold these seats back and load items into the back. And as if that wasn't enough, then come into the boot, because this whole tailgate actually opens up completely, leaving you the biggest, squarest opening. So this might look like an impractical small city car, but in reality, it's much more.
This tiny little car is a hardtop, a T-top, a Targa, and a full-on convertible. Let me show you how it's done. For those unaware, the car we're talking about is the Suzuki Cappuccino. Let's start with T-top mode. Once you're inside, it's super simple. You have a latch up here, and then you have another one back here. Then all you do is just remove the panel. Same goes for the other side. This takes mere seconds to do. Then you open your trunk and store the panels here in the back. Here's what it looks like in 1980s T-top mode. Now we're gonna make it a Targa. And again, super simple. You have a latch up here and one back here. And just like the other pieces, the center pops out too. And just like that, all the roof panels are stored in the back. And now the car is transformed into a 90s Targa. And of course, lastly, we gotta make this a convertible. So you unlock it with this, then you pull this and this, and then slide the glass down into the back. And there you have it, a totally sleek convertible. And to my knowledge, the only car ever made that has all of these configurations in one. Just another reason to love the Suzuki Cappuccino.
The coolest thing about K cars are probably their interior, for how convenient and practical they are. You have a lot of headspace and leg room. You have bench style seats so that you can conveniently get in and out in the car. These seats have seat heaters, at least for this model. You have cup holders that are integrated in the dashboard, and you even have power sliding doors for the passengers at the back. The end box door gets a bit of a special interior because the rear seats go full flat like this. You get your typical cup holders here, but you also get a picnic table where you can also put your drinks.
Meet Japan's tiniest camper van. This is the Suzuki Wagon, a compact camper built into a K car. It seats 4 but sleeps about 1 to 2 people. In the back is the bed, a power outlet for your heated blanket in the winter, and under the bed is storage space where you've got everything from camping chairs to cooking equipment.
You've probably seen these little trucks on the road before and thought, what even are they? Well, today you're going to get your answer. These are Japanese K-trucks. Now, K-trucks are Japan's answer to city driving. They've got a maximum engine size of 660cc, incredibly fuel efficient, and built for tight Japanese streets. But here's the thing, they're super cheap to run, easy to park, turn heads wherever they go, and great for advertising for a company. We bring them in fresh from Japan, new, used, ex-demonstrator, they're all complied and ready to go.
どうも、海外の人の反応から日本の魅力を発信するチャンネル、ナビゲーターのハリネズミです。日本では昔から当たり前のように使われてきた軽トラック、農業、建設、配送、狭い道でも走れて、荷物も積めて、小回りも利く、まさに実用性の塊のような車です。普通の大型トラックより便利じゃないか。これ、街で使うなら最強では。そんな日本の軽トラに、海外の人たちが次々と夢中になっています。これまで、ただの小さい作業車と思われていた軽トラが、今やアメリカでは唯一無二の日本車として大注目。今回の動画では、そんな軽トラの魅力に気づいてしまった外国人たちのリアルな反応をご紹介します。
Today we're looking at a 1994 Honda Acti Crawler, and as you can see, we have 6 wheels and tracks. This is a rare truck. It was only produced for 2 years, 94 and 95, making it a highly sought after truck. Because it's rare, it has a price tag to match. It'll cost you just around $22,000. And say if you live in Washington, throw an extra $1,000 to get it shipped to Tacoma. They can ship all over, but I'm just from Washington, so I thought I'd include it. Now the tracks are removable, and as you can see in the truck bed, you got some spare tires going on. Also, do you know why they're called K-trucks? K in Japanese means light, as in like weights. So quite literally, this is a light truck. I gotta say this truck is in excellent condition, and let's go look at the cab now. Now of course, as you probably can tell, they're two-seaters. I personally really want to buy a K-van and do like complete custom interior. Here's our Honda Acti sign. I love these little cup holders. The passenger has one too. These are work vehicles, so you know there's a little bit of age to them, and we have this custom light up here. All this is missing is a chandelier, just to make it feel extra fancy.
日本の軽トラが海外でも軽トラックという名で広まってるんですね。
Everything that person has in the back of that pickup truck could easily be fit into this vehicle.
If you've recently seen one of those small little pickup trucks around the city and wondered where they came from, you're not alone. These mini trucks, known as K-trucks, are common in Japan for use in farming, construction, and even firefighting. Several New Yorkers have taken note, importing them for various uses around the city. We wanted to learn more, so we met up with one K-truck owner in Guanas.
So I think a typical pickup truck bed is somewhere like 55, 60 inches long and maybe 48 inches wide. This bed is 48 inches wide, so it's pretty similar, and 72 inches long. So it's really comparable to a Toyota Tacoma or a Ford F-150, except the width of the bed is the width of the entire vehicle, as you can see here. So you don't have any excess additional space that you're just having as baggage. Yeah, so the bed is large enough where we can hold 20 to 30 perennials, 7 to 10 shrubs, keep rakes in here, our trusty Hort kit, some trowels, a couple of bags of soil, and in even some instances we've used it for small trees. For all of our just sort of day-to-day maintenance work, this is used 100% of the time. It's way easier to drive than like any other car that I've ever driven. It's more of a human scale. Like you can really see all around the vehicle. It's very easy to navigate.
アメリカでも軽トラの便利さ、性能の高さに惚れ込む人が増えているようです。その使い勝手の良さが自国のアメリカ車を超える、そんな声も出ているようです。
You've got some pieces of bamboo. It's just look at all the extra space that's in there. And you know, that's actually, I think, a perfect example. It's going to be more difficult to actually fit into a parking spot, more difficult to just navigate through.
I mean, imagine like if every pickup truck in New York City was one of these, like how much less space that would take up.
I think it would take up at least 30% less space. And you'd have, you know, I mean, as we saw with the last pickup truck that we just saw, like that pickup truck was like maybe 40% longer, probably more. So you're opening up a lot more space for parking, for alternative vehicles, for cargo bikes and delivery bikes. And yeah, there's just no need for that extra 30% in a place like New York.
日本の軽トラを中古車販売している人も、その需要の高さを語っています。
Do you know how many K-trucks we ship to United States? On the next vessel, we have a lot. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But this is not the end. We have more on that side. So we have 3 more here and a lot of here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like this one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So totally it's almost 30 cars. I think 28.
We're looking at buying a K-truck, this black K-truck. There's the overview. It's a 2024 model Daihatsu hijack K-truck. They're gonna get some accessories for it at the hijack Daihatsu dealer. Let's go take a peek inside. Got a little Navi, Apple CarPlay, locking diff, automatic, all-wheel drive, 2 sets of keys, brand new, black on black. Ooh.
That is the dream. Get out of the please. There we go, right there. Oh, so awesome. I want that.
God damn it.
軽トラの魅力はなかなか女性には伝わらないんですね。
Why do you think people are suddenly so obsessed with these vehicles instead of just buying a standard side-by-side or an UTV?
You can do a lot more with them.
with the mini truck industry growing as fast as it is, and what people are buying them for, versus, would you say side by sides, SUV or UTVs? Yeah. Even regular size pickups. They're buying these over $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 pickups when they're just going to be doing in-town stuff. Why buy a truck that costs that much money? You know, you can, even if you're a farmer.
Yeah, you put 1,000 pound of feed in the back of them.
Go up to town with them, get your supplies, go back to the farm. Or if you live in town, you know, I just sold one not very long, a couple weeks ago, and he wanted it just to haul his mulch and gravel and stuff, just his property. He lives in a subdivision, and he just wanted a little pickup. He was retiring an old Ford Ranger, and he wanted something to replace it. So
so the bed size and the street legality are probably the two biggest ones.
Yeah.
They're picking them up with the UTVs and side by side.
このお兄さんも軽トラを絶賛してます。
This truck may look small, including the bed, but this is all just an optical illusion. With a 6-foot flatbed and no wheel wells, this thing has more cargo capacity than most mid-sized trucks, and it completely big dogs my Tacoma over there. Plus, everywhere you go, people are breaking their neck just to see what you're driving. Not really a feature, but kinda.
日本では街中で当たり前のように見かけるミニバン、家族を乗せるための実用車というイメージを持つ方も多いかもしれません。しかし今、その日本のミニバンが海外で大きな注目を集めています。広い室内空間はもちろん、驚くほど多彩なシートアレンジ、便利な収納、快適性を追求した装備の数々、さらに福祉車両としての工夫や、家族全員が快適に過ごせる細やかな設計に、外国人たちは次々と驚きの声を上げています。なぜアメリカにはこういう車がないんだ、こんな便利なミニバン初めて見た、そんな反応が続出しているのです。私たちにとっては見慣れた光景でも、海外から見ると日本のミニバンはまるで未来のファミリーカー。今回は日本が世界に誇るミニバンの魅力に感動する外国人たちのリアルな反応をご覧ください。
Yo, we need this car in America. This is my rental car while I'm here in Japan, and just look at it. It's called a Toyota Rumi, and it's literally a minivan, sliding doors, everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats. You have Bluetooth for music, and it lives up to its name. This thing is roomy. Look at legroom. I'm in the back seat. Tons of legroom. This reclines. It's amazing. Cheap, no frills, good gas mileage. We need some little cars like this in America.
This Nissan has a weird interior. That's because this is the Serena Nismo. And when I open this door, you will be confused. Yep, this has Recaro bucket seat, an Alcantara trim steering wheel. There's more Alcantara on the door cards, on the driver's dash, on the passenger's dash, and there's Nismo branded carpets. There's even a funky minivan startup animation and Nismo gauges. But the fun begins in the rear seat. Let me pull this center console back and show you. First up, there's a monitor to watch the road, sunshade so Epstein doesn't see the kids, and since this is an 8-seater, the third headrest has its own unique storage. The main reason for that is so you can fold away the back seats. Check out this Technologia. If you slide your foot, the door should open. There's more advanced bits like this 360 camera, and it has autopilot. On the outside, Nismo dropped the suspension by 50mm and tinted the taillight. So if you have the Skull Run at 3 and the Nürburgring at 5, buy this.
This is a Toyota Grand Via, and it's a JDM minivan that is clearly out of the ordinary. So as you just saw, this Grand Via is the disability access model. And the way this chair works here is you pull this lever, the seat comes out like this. When you lock it in place, there's a button. You push it and the seat goes down to basically knee level. And then once you have it all the way down, you back the wheelchair up next to the seat. And then if needed, help the person into the seat and then push that same button again to raise the person into the car. Once it clicks and is stopped, you push down on this lever again, slide them on in. Also, putting the seatbelt on is a whole lot easier in this position, so you don't have to reach all the way in over the person to put on the seatbelt. And what's cool about this version of the Granvia is that it comes with its own tie-down system here for the wheelchair. But further still, what makes this particular Granvia even more special is the engine up here. It is a turbo diesel that is essentially straight out of a Land Cruiser, meaning parts are easily available to find even here in the US. It's also four-wheel drive, so not only is this van indestructible, but it'll take you anywhere you want to go. And unlike a lot of disability access models here in the US, these are not $40,000, $50,000 vans. These are actually relatively well priced. Overall, if you're looking for an accessible van that does it all, the Granvia is the one to have.
This is called the Waku Waku door, which means happiness and excitement in Japanese, which is what I'm feeling about this car. The Honda Step Wagon. Let's go. Besides the very fun Waku Waku door at the back, this is a very good looking car. I mean, I really like the design. This is also a very good family car everyday usage. Although the interior has a very clean and minimal approach, but it has a lot of storage space from here, and here. I am 6 feet tall and I never have any problems with the headroom and legroom in this minivan, whether the front seat or the back seat. I like the tray because, you know, McDonald's just tastes extra good in it. We also have sunshade that gives you a good sleeping place when you travel. Even on the last row, I am still very comfortable for my height. Folding down the seats only takes 2 fingers and your seat drops. You do not need to fold it to the side like the other brand, so it's actually faster, easier, and much bigger. By folding down the seats, you actually see a stepping board here. It's for you to step on to get into the car whenever you're in a tight parking space, and it gets you all the way from the back to the driving seat, and you can reverse and get out. That's right.
この家族は家族が増えることをきっかけにミニバンに試乗に来たようです。
Okay, let's do it. I have no idea what just happened, but we just walked out as minivan owners. How do you feel about that?
Excited.
Fun fact, Paki was driving a Toyota Sienna when we started dating in high school. You were whipping the Swaggin' Wagon, full circle.
This is a Toyota Hiace Super Custom G Excellent, and it is the most luxurious JDM van of the 90s. Let's start by taking a look inside of this interior. Now, from the driver's perspective here, everything is power operated or assisted, and that includes, watch this. That's right, it has power retractable curtains. This van is so luxurious that even the ashtray here is lined with velvet. The back seat area here has one of my all-time favorite features, and that would be this right here. It's not just any cooler. This is an actual ice box with ice trays. And of course, since this was Japan in the 90s, you've got ashtrays absolutely everywhere. The back door is soft close. Up above, you have this massive sunroof. Not only are the back seats on sliders, but you can also swivel them completely around 180 degrees. And with the back seat all the way back and the middle seat all the way forward, I'm 6'2". I cannot touch the seat. And if we look up from back here, both sides have their own individual sunroof. And with all the headrests removed, the entire backseat area turns into a huge bed. We're not done yet. There's still one more super cool thing. If we lift up the front seat here, yes, that is a turbo diesel engine. That also means this thing is mid-engined and it's rear-wheel drive. Again, super strange name aside, this thing is absolutely excellent from front to back.
This is why moms with 3+ kids would love this. Tons of cargo room. Or how about power sliding doors that don't require your hands? If you don't need the 3rd row, you can stow the seats. So much room for activities. And easily bring them back up. Even with the car seat in, I have lots of legroom in the 3rd row. My seat reclines. I have sunshades, vents, USB-Cs, and cup holders. 2nd row passenger seats also recline. Slide up to 25 inches back. This thing's a car seat machine with 4 sets of lower latch anchors, 5 tethers. Up in the front, you get a heated steering wheel, digital gauge cluster, widescreen infotainment, wireless charging, cup holders, more cup holders. There's tons of storage in here, down low, up top. The leatherette seats are heated, and I have all-weather floor mats for easy cleaning.
This is the 1997 Mazda Bongo. She started out licensed in Japan 30 years ago, imported here to the sunny south coast of the UK. I've just bought it and this is going to be my new tiny home on wheels. I want to show you how I can live inside here. As you can see, I do have a small stove and sink which can act as my kitchen for cooking breakfast, lunch and dinner. I do also have a rear bench in the back which does have seat belts attached so they can transport two people when driving or can fold out into a bed, of course, whenever I'm going to sleep. I bought this van because I love the idea of waking up and deciding wherever I want to go and just going.
いかがでしたでしょうか。海外では日本車は壊れないというイメージが広く知られています。しかし今回、外国人が本当に感動していたのは、その先にある日本ならではのものづくりでした。限られたスペースを最大限に生かす工夫、使う人のことを第一に考えた設計、そしてもっと便利に、もっと快適にという細かな気配り、そんな一つ一つの積み重ねが、軽自動車や軽トラック、ミニバンといった身近な車にまで息づいています。私たちにとっては見慣れた一台でも、世界から見れば驚きと感動の詰まった特別な存在なのかもしれません。皆さんにとっての特別な一台はこの中にありましたか？ぜひコメント欄で教えてください。それでは、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。